Going to sound like a broken record here, but we keep winning with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Free play winner yesterday in this segment, and we're going to talk Rangers Pirates again today. Also won with the Colorado Rockies yesterday, +1.5. Didn't need the +1.5. 5% max bet winner. The Rockies took the lead early, never looked back for an easy max bet win. I'm up 54 units on the year since January 1st, 2026. I'm also ahead in baseball season, and we are running it back with another 5% max bet on Thursday night. So, as I said yesterday, this section, I'm going to start putting games that either just missed my card. If I have a client play to spare, I'll use one in this section, or a game that we did not talk about on total basis, or something that checks all of those boxes. So today we've got one that we didn't talk about on total basis. And it's the same game we highlighted yesterday, which we won with the Pirates. So let's go back out to the Lone Star State, Pirates, Rangers, because again, like I know I sound like a broken record. I come on these shows every day, talk about the Pirates, talk about different ways to bet the Pirates. It hits yesterday. Pirates money line -110, wins 8-4 with the big inning late, and the lines never change. It's almost like the Pirates have built up so much like better animosity, if you will, over the course of the last decade that still no one takes this team seriously. Even though, as I said yesterday, and it's the same coming into today, 8th in the league in WRC plus. This was a team that was dead last in offense last year. Yesterday, they scored 8 runs. They're 8th in the league in WRC plus. They've been top 10 all season. They have a top 10 pitching staff. If you factor in the starting pitching, their ERA, their team ERA is in the top 5. It's also been there all season, and they have a solid bullpen. And yet still, you look out, you pull the odds up today, Pirates +140, +135, +140. It just every day there's value on this team, and today is no different. Listen, I know the Rangers have Jacob deGrom on the mound here, but right now in 2026, I'm just not sure that Jacob deGrom in April in 2026 is a better option than Bubba Chandler. And so let's dig into that. I'll kind of explain why. So listen, deGrom has obviously had a phenomenal career. Like if you start to take his full body of work into consideration, yes, of course he's a better pitcher than Bubba Chandler. But I'm talking about right now, today, just as it pertains to this game. We've now heard deGrom talk the last 2 years about longevity. And like, you have to understand that his goal more than anything is to get to September fully fit, ready to pitch for the Rangers in the playoffs. That is the goal. Like, obviously he's out there trying to help them win games, but this is a guy that's had to deal with injury throughout his career. And he came into the year last year and said, you know, I may take a little bit off early in the season. Maybe I won't pitch as deep, you know, what have you, because he wants to get to September. At this point in his career, that is his goal. He wants to win a World Series. He wants to get to September and October with enough left in the tank to be playing his best baseball, to give his team a chance to compete in the postseason. We saw it last year. He didn't have a great April, you know, into May. And it wasn't even that he wasn't great as much as it was like he was, you know, he maybe didn't go as deep into games. It was clear that they were maybe, you know, managing the load a little bit to make sure that he got to the later part of the season fresh and able to sort of carry them. You know, that again, that is his goal. You look at this year, he had that 6-inning start against the Dodgers. That's a thing. Like if it's a big game against a big name team, he's probably gonna go to the manager and say, "Hey, I'm in for the long haul today." Something also we saw last year. But last time out against the Mariners, 4 innings, didn't even give up a run. He just only went 4 innings. You know, earlier this year, didn't make it out of the 5th against the Orioles. So again, I just don't think you should be paying that kind of like premium on deGrom at this point. Now on the other side, Bubba Chandler, by the end of this year, could be a better pitcher than Jacob deGrom. I mean, the upside that he has is insane. This is another guy. This is another one of these high draft picks from the Pirates. Like yesterday, we talked about Braxton Ashcraft, maybe not getting enough love because he's in that organization behind guys like Paul Skeens, Jared Jones. And yet, Ashcraft has been awesome, just hasn't gotten the notoriety. Very similar to Bubba Chandler. I would say he's maybe not like the top tier ace type prospect, but listen, guy was a third rounder. He was really good in the minors. And so far in the big leagues, aside from, maybe the walks, 13 walks so far this year is something that, it's notable in 20 innings, but he also racks up a lot of strikeouts. And for the most part, he's been very good. 3.15 ERA, 1.30 whip, which is high because of those walks. But again, the upside is absolutely there. Rangers are 17th in the league in WRC+. So right now, the Pirates, I still think with Connor Griffin having not hit the potential and some of their other guys like Ozuna maybe not hitting to his full potential, Pirates have the better lineup right now. And then you look at the bullpen, which is on paper an area the Rangers are stronger in. But the Rangers used some bullpen arms the last couple days. And yesterday, the Pirates, while they won the game, they really only needed Soto and Santana. Okay, maybe they're two best relievers, but neither had pitched in like 5 days. And I don't think either threw so many that they couldn't be used tonight if the situation presented itself, if the Pirates had the lead. When I add all of that up, I'm closer to the number that last night's game was. And yet you can get plus 135, plus 138, maybe plus 140 if you shop it around on the Pirates. So that's what I'm going to go with today. Let's take an underdog. Pirates, we'll call it plus 135 for a free pick. Again, I'm going to continue to go back to the well with this team until the bookmakers adjust and price them appropriately. They haven't all year, and it's why we've pretty much made a killing on the Pirates. I also have great positions on them long-term, which I gave out on the Total Basis show, and we'll try to keep it going again here. The big one tonight, though, the most important one to really keep it going is the 5% play that's currently up on my page at the Wager Talk site. Tokyo Brandon also has a 5% play today. And if you use the double play promo special that's on both of our pages right now, you'll get 3 days of all of the baseball that Tokyo Brandon and I have for the next 3 days. And it'll actually cost less than just buying both 5% plays. I also know that his is in a different game than mine. So you basically get 2 5%ers on day one of that. It's a great deal. Check that out on my page at Wager Talk. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern for more Total Bases. And then here later in the day for another free pick winner on the Wager Talk YouTube channel. Have a great day, everybody.